Hi, this is a walk-around video for the Volvo 1800 ES 1973. Took the car for a long drive yesterday. I'll post all the videos. So it's a bit dirty, but some information on the car. There was about 40,000 1800 coupe made. They were called P1800 and P1800S, I believe. So 40,000 coupe. They made only 8,000 shooting brake like this one. Only the last 2 years, 72 and 73. So from 61 to 71, they were all coupes, about 40,000. And then from 72 to 73, they made the shooting brake, and only 8,000 of them. So this is actually the rarest 1800 you can find. The condition is amazing. It's a California car. It was sold in California, built for California. The ID plate shows that, and there is absolutely no rust anywhere. There was a full restoration made about 10 years ago. Body off, paint inside, mechanical, everything. And I purchased the car about 1.5 years ago and started fixing up everything that wasn't perfect. And it is pretty much perfect now. The chromes are new, or have been, either new from the previous restoration or from me lately. Some of the lights are brand new. The grille is new, the emblem is new. So most of the chromes, the mirrors on both sides are brand new, super nice. The older chrome from the about 10 years ago here, and all the stainless steel trims are beautiful. There's not a single sign of any pitted metal or rust anywhere on the car. Rear bumper, same thing, perfect. Just dirty, but perfect. The lights are perfect. The interior is in really good condition. That's about 10-year-old. I didn't do anything in the interior. The seats and the door panels are showing very nice. There's no need for anything on this. We will detail the interior a little later. Yeah, as you can see, there's no pitted metal. Even the door locks, which are the not treated metal, they usually get pitted and rusted, but no, not here. I looked everywhere in this car. I looked at everything. We've redone everything, and we couldn't find any single sign of rust, even under the chassis. There's going to be plenty of pictures showing under the chassis. It was protected by the original undercoating, and I believe during the previous restoration they even added another layer of undercoating, because we rebuilt the whole front end of the car, and I actually scrapped out all the undercoating, the original one, just to check the metal, and the metal is like brand new under it. So we just repainted with epoxy paint all the chassis in the front. You can see on the pictures, it's beautiful. And so now it is not as well protected as it was coming out of the factory, but if we can see under the car from here, you can tell that all the front end, everything in the front is brand new, and it's in amazing condition for a almost 50-year-old car. Anything else? It runs excellent. It drives excellent. It handles excellent. It's got the sport springs, so it sits a little bit lower than a regular ES, and it has the IPD sway bars front and rear, and it handles really good. It doesn't have the roll that the other ES have, and it makes it very fun to drive. It's got the 2-liter engine. They all have the 2-liter engine, all the shooting brakes. It's much more torquey, so it's very nice to drive. It's got disc brakes, front and rear. They all have been redone. The calipers have been cleaned up and repainted, as well as the rotors, the inside of the rotors. So it looks really beautiful. The door gaps are pretty good, and they close very well. You can see from here and from behind. On both sides, the door panels have been removed. Inside the doors, no rust at all. Everything's beautiful, and we added a layer of insulation to keep everything like in the original. This was gone. Greased every mechanism, so it's very easy to lower and raise the windows. Very easy. All the adjustment for all the openings have been adjusted, so it closes very good. It actually also locks very well. We worked on that. You can hear the click when it locks, the original key. Now it's locked. Same on the other side. Everything is lined up, works perfect. Inside, on the dash is beautiful. Every gauge has been cleaned up inside, outside. Most of them have been rebuilt by Nissanger, which is the Smith expert in rebuilding gauges. The clock works, all the tank works, the fuel pressure works. So it is going to be a tractor driving by. The car start on a dime on the first crank. Perfect. The idle is a little low. I believe it's at about 800. I might raise it a little bit. The car is was driven, so it's running fairly warm, but it never runs hot, never ever. The oil temp also never comes up. All the lights, the bulbs have been changed on every single gauge. The ashtrays like new. Those are the cotton tips to wash all the little areas, right? Every detailer knows that. The lighter works, the light works. The radio is amazing, with a power antenna that works perfectly, and the sound of the radio is incredible.
Or maybe you can make an additional gift and add to your sustaining
So
support.
I was going to remove that newer radio to put something more from the 60s, or remove it, but it sounds so good, I decided to keep it. All the electrical instrument thing work. I'm gonna turn it off. The horn, the steering wheel was restored. The horn works, the wipers work, 2-speed. The washer works. It's brand new system. The fan works. Or maybe the fuse. Maybe there's a fuse that went down. The rear defrost works, although it's hard here to test it with our warm weather here. The hazard works. And then the light, of course, works. but we can't see that during the day. The transmission works amazingly well. I believe the synchros must have been changed in the previous restoration. The clutch was changed not a long time ago, about a year ago. The flywheel was resurfaced. We changed also the main seal, so there's no leak at all. It was kind of like starting to leak a little bit, so we changed the main seal, dropped the transmission. We did extensive work on this thing. Same with the rear differential. We resealed it. Every new fluids and everything, new coolant, engine fluid, transmission fluid, differential fluids have been flushed, new battery, new bulbs everywhere, new switch in most of the places, new light. This is the whole assembly is new here on the top. The rear one was in good shape, so we kept it, but it works perfectly well. As soon as you open the hatch in the back, it lights up over there. The map light was, we had to buy a new switch for the map light here because it wasn't working. Like I said, the clock works. The shifting of the car, if you watch the video, the driving video, shows how smooth the shifting is. Not a single cracking noise or grinding noise of any kind. So everything's perfect. It runs perfect. It starts perfect. The idle is a little low. I'm gonna take care of that. Obviously, the fan, maybe the fan fuse is acting weird. So I'll look at that. We actually have replaced and cleaned up the whole fuse box, and all the fuses are clean and new. So I don't remember which one is the heater, but it should be. This is all amazingly clean. If you can notice, there's not a single sign of rust or pitting in any of the metal anywhere, which is what makes this car amazing. So what else to add? I don't think there's anything else to add. If you're interested, just bid on it on BAT, and if you have any question, just let me know, and I will be fully available to answer any questions. The gap actually with the sun going this way looks like it's bigger than it is because of the shade, but here on this side you see the door closes perfectly well also, and the gaps are really actually very very nice. You know, again, this is not a $200,000 restoration, but that's not a $200,000 car, so I think it's looking the best it could be for a 1800 ES. Thanks for watching.